Irish selection, Shane. 6 changes, 4 in the pack, 2 in the back line. Andy Farrell doesn't always make 6 changes, few more than usual.
And very big names as well. I think it speaks to the confidence that Andy Farrell has in his entire squad. He's been building it over time. A lot of the players have had game time, and he's comfortable with them starting. There's a couple of other things. He's resting players that need rest, and Peter O'Mahony would be one of them, just because the miles he has on the clock of a career. If there's any niggles, I think Furlong probably fits into that category. He's taken them out of play. He's ensuring that, players that might be needed to hedge against injury later on in the tournament get game time. And then finally, he's managing his squad, because all those players have ambitions and desires to be first teamers as well, and you have to give them an opportunity to keep the entire squad happy. And it's very much I think, measures that are focused exclusively on winning this Grand Slam. There's no further thought, there's no 4 years' time, there's no building. It's what we do to keep this camp on the right path to win a Grand Slam.
I take that point. That said, Matt, all of those 6 names have something in common. They're the wrong side of 30. So there's potentially a degree of the future. 4 changes in the pack doesn't weaken it overly. I mean, the strength and depth here is quite something.
Yeah, and Andy Farrell, again, deserves a lot of credit. They've built this depth with the A program that they've run when they went to New Zealand, the games they've had here. But Andy's also put players in when they need them. We've got Finlay Boolam there. Now, that's a Leinster group of Leinster players, except for Finlay Boolam. Now, but Finlay Boolam, when he's come in, has not let the team down once. He's always been excellent, and he deserves his run. He deserves a start, especially through the World Cup. McCarthy and Ryan have been excellent. Ryan gets his chance to redeem himself there, and Baird, Conan and Doris, a new captain, has been anointed. Again, look at the leadership around him, though. Look at Ryan, look at Porter, Conan, very experienced players to support a new captain. With all those players being rested, that is still a powerful pack.
Yes.
Still a very, very powerful pack that I expect to dominate the Italians. 2
changes in the back line, Rob. It's notable, Jack Crowley, they're getting minutes into him. That's to be expected.
And rightly so. He's new into the team. You want to give him as much game time as he can get. He's not one of the guys that you're going to rest for this game. Craig Casey in at 9 gets his opportunity. Still a big gap between himself and Gibson Park. McCluskey comes in at 12 for Bundy Aki. A lot of miles. He's obviously playing very, very well, but good to give him a break. Henshaw, we said, was excellent last week. Another man who needs a bit more time to get up and running fully. And the back 3 remains unchanged. Calvin Nash was very tidy last weekend, and we still have a few question marks over Hugo Keenan. If he gets injured, who is the next man up? Because it's probably the one position that we're not fully sure on who our number 2 fullback is.
Quick word on the replacements, Shane. Kieran Frawley kicking his heels. Harry Byrne obviously makes big impressions in training at Leinster and Ireland. A lot of faith in this guy. They're persevering with him.
They have. It's interesting. It's mirroring the situation that's occurring in Leinster. Frawley now looks more like a facilitator for a 6-2 split last week. We may see more of him throughout the tournament, but what's going on in Leinster is these 2 players, because Ross Byrne is on the sideline, have been cannibalising each other's minutes. So they haven't been able to demonstrate and really set out, I am the number 1 in Leinster, or I am the number 2 in Ireland, or even challenge to Crowley further down the road. It's difficult, and we're not, without a extended period of time on the field, they're not showing what they can do, or are they capable of this, and that's why I would have retained Frawley for this game.
Okay.